you confused about New Zealand visa requirements? Want to know your options? At Linfield Education and Migration, we bring over 15 years of experience in helping clients achieve their migration goals. Whether it's work visas, residence visas, family or partner visas, student visas, or even Section 61 and PPI requests, we've got the expertise to guide you every step of the way. Call us today at 02146 3689 or email info@linfieldmigration.com for personalised assistance. Linfield Education and Migration, your trusted partner for all New Zealand visa needs.
Welcome to Advisory Window, your trusted partner for comprehensive financial solutions in New Zealand. At Advisory Window, we specialize in simplifying complex decisions by offering a comprehensive range of services. Our team of experienced professionals is dedicated to delivering a personalized and trustworthy service 100% free. Advisory Window is here to make your journey easy, straightforward and rewarding. At Advisory Window, we will make it simple.
නවසීලන්ත ජීවත් වන ඔයාගේ බිස්නස් එක, බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එක, එහෙම නැත්නම් ඕගනයිස් කරන ඉවෙන්ට් එක නවසීලංකිකයෝ අතරට ගෙනියන්න අපි සූදානම්. නවසීලන්තයේ විශාලතම ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ඩිජිටල් සන්නමය සමග අදම එකතු වන්න. New Zealand Guns හදවතින්ම නවසීලංකිකයි.
Quality cars and an exceptional buying experience at Oracle Autos Limited. Our Penrose and East Tamaki locations have over 500 cars, so no matter your taste, we have the perfect car for you. Enjoy our streamlined buying process and our no deposit, easy finance options. Join our satisfied customers. Find your dream car and drive home in style. oracleautos.co.nz or call 0800 4 Oracle today. Oracle Autos Limited, where quality and variety meet.
confused about New Zealand visa requirements? Want to know your options? At Linfield Education and Migration, we bring over 15 years of experience in helping clients achieve their migration goals. Whether it's work visas, residence visas, family or partner visas, student visas, or even Section 61 and PPI requests, we've got the expertise to guide you every step of the way. Call us today at 02146 3689 or email info@linfieldmigration.com for personalised assistance. Linfield Education and Migration, your trusted partner for all New Zealand visa needs.
Welcome to Advisory Window, your trusted partner for comprehensive financial solutions in New Zealand. At Advisory Window, we specialize in simplifying complex decisions by offering a comprehensive range of services. Our team of experienced professionals is dedicated to delivering a personalized and trustworthy service 100% free. Advisory Window is here to make your journey easy, straightforward and rewarding. At Advisory Window, we will make it simple.
නවසීලන්ත ජීවත් වන ඔයාගේ බිස්නස් එක, බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එක, එහෙම නැත්නම් ඕගනයිස් කරන ඉවෙන්ට් එක නවසීලාංකිකයෝ අතරට ගෙනියන්න අපි සූදානම්. නවසීලන්තයේ විශාලතම ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ඩිජිටල් සන්නමය සමග අදම එකතු වන්න. New Zealand Guns හදවතින්ම නවසීලාංකිකයි.
Quality cars and an exceptional buying experience at Oracle Autos Limited. Our Penrose and East Tamaki locations have over 500 cars, so no matter your taste, we have the perfect car for you. Enjoy our streamlined buying process and our no deposit, easy finance options. Join our satisfied customers. Find your dream car and drive home in style. oracleautos.co.nz or call 0800 Oracle today. Oracle Autos Limited, where quality and variety meet.
visa requirements? Want to know your options? At Linfield Education and Migration, we bring over 15 years of experience in helping clients achieve their migration goals. Whether it's work visas, residence visas, family or partner visas, student visas, or even Section 61 and PPI requests, we've got the expertise to guide you every step of the way. Call us today at 02146 3689 or email info@linfieldmigration.com for personalised assistance. Linfield Education and Migration, your trusted partner for all New Zealand visa needs.
Welcome to Advisory Window, your trusted partner for comprehensive financial solutions in New Zealand. At Advisory Window, we specialize in simplifying complex decisions by offering a comprehensive range of services. Our team of experienced professionals is dedicated to delivering a personalized and trustworthy service 100% free. Advisory Window is here to make your journey easy, straightforward and rewarding. At Advisory Window, we will make it simple.
නවසීලන්ත ජීවත් වන ඔයාගේ බිස්නස් එක, බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එක, එහෙම නැත්නම් ඕගනයිස් කරන ඉවෙන්ට් එක නවසීලාංකිකයෝ අතරට ගෙනියන්න අපි සූදානම්. නවසීලන්තයේ විශාලතම ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ඩිජිටල් සංගමය සමග අදම එකතු වන්න. New Zealand Guns හදවතින්ම නවසීලාංකිකයි.
Quality cars and an exceptional buying experience at Oracle Autos Limited. Our Penrose and East Tamaki locations have over 500 cars, so no matter your taste, we have the perfect car for you. Enjoy our streamlined buying process and our no deposit, easy finance options. Join our satisfied customers. Find your dream car and drive home in style. oracleautos.co.nz or call 0800 Oracle today. Oracle Autos Limited, where quality and variety meet.
options? At Linfield Education and Migration, we bring over 15 years of experience in helping clients achieve their migration goals. Whether it's work visas, residence visas, family or partner visas, student visas, or even
Check one, check one.
Hello friends, we would be starting our event shortly, so in the meantime I would recommend that you guys grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a plate of wonderful snacks and get ready. Hello friends, just a quick reminder that we will be beginning our event shortly, so in the meantime, grab yourself a drink and a plate of wonderful food. Just a quick reminder that we will be now commencing our event. So in the meantime, grab yourself a drink, a plate of food, and let's get ready. Hello, friends. It would be much appreciated if we could gather in front of the stage. Hello, everyone. I would like to make a small request. It would be much appreciated if you all could gather around the stage so we could start our event in a short time. Thank you very much. Just a quick reminder about the house rules before we start. Bathrooms are located outside of the room, onto your left. And in case of an emergency, please do not use the elevators but use the stairs, which are also located once you exit the room on your left, right next to the bathrooms. Kia ora, welcome, ayubowan to everyone. Thank you very much for taking time off your hectic calendars to join with us today on this lovely weekend. අද දින අප සමග එක් වූ හැම සියලු නවසී ලාංකිකයන්ට අපේ හදපිරි පිළිගැනීම පුද කරනවා. Sri Lankan entrepreneurs have been on the top of their game for thousands of years. Today, the Sri Lankan Business Association is here to rekindle that spirit of Sri Lankan entrepreneurship in a distant land far away from home, all the way here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to build strong connections and to be equipped with a better understanding about the competitive business environment that you and I are a part of. It's tough to come to a foreign country all by yourself in an unfamiliar environment to start a business. That's exactly the reason why the Sri Lankan cricket team lost a couple of matches against the Black Caps. I really wish the Sri Lankan Business Association could have done something about it, but they do business, not magic. So why don't we start this event by warming ourselves up with a good round of applause. And now, let's introduce ourselves to the person next to us. I'll go first. My name's Timid J, and I'll be your MC for today. And this is the part where you introduce yourselves to each other.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். அஸ்ஸலாமு அலைக்கும், ஆயுபோவன், கியா ஓரா. நியூசிலாந்துடன் இணைந்த இலங்கை வர்த்தக சங்கம் இன்று முதல் வெற்றிகரமாக ஆரம்பமாகின்றது. உங்களுடைய வேலை பளுக்களுக்கு மத்தியில் இந்த நிகழ்வுக்காக வருகை தந்திருக்கும் அனைவரையும் அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறோம். இன்னும் பல பணிகளை இந்த வர்த்தக சேவை செய்ய வேண்டும் என்று கூறி உங்கள் அனைவரையும் மீண்டும் மீண்டும் அன்புடன் வரவேற்றுக் கொள்கிறோம்.
Thank you very much. Up next, we have a wonderful item organized by the ECANZ dance team to welcome this wonderful crowd. It is according to Sinhala tradition that we start off a formal event like this through a ritualistic dance. So why don't we welcome them with a good round of applause, guys?
දේශී අභිමානය ජාත්‍යන්තරයට ගෙනගිය වෙස් නර්තනය නිර්මාණශීලීත්වයෙන් සුහසක්කල් වැජබේවා. තාන තන තාම්දන තාන නාතානේනා තන තාම්දන ශෝකය රුදුරු සිතිවිලි මිනිස් භාවය විදාලු අරුත් ගෙන දෙයි නර්තනය තුළ මිනිස් සිතුවිලි පසන්ලු තානෙනාතම් තානතනතම් දානෙනා
Thank you very much. Now, I would like to cordially invite the Secretary of the Sri Lankan Business Association of New Zealand, Mr. Manoj Isuru Kotigala, to officially welcome you by delivering the welcome speech.
Kia ora, aibowan, wanakkam, assalamu alaikum, and welcome to the inaugural event of the Sri Lankan Business Association of New Zealand. So when we started organizing this event, we expected 30 to 40 businesses to be present from Auckland. As of last week, we have 100 individual members and businesses registered for this event. Now there's this concept called Sri Lankan time. It's not 3 o'clock according to Sri Lankan time, so there's a lot more to come. But overall, it is an absolute pleasure to be among all of you. It's a privilege because according to what I believe, the New Zealand dream is the ability to start your business and succeed in it. It's a privilege to be among members of our community who have achieved that dream and are aspiring to achieve it. But sometimes our dreams are limited with what we can achieve individually. And that's one of the pillars of this association. Because we believe that community, collaboration, and the collective knowledge sharing that we will gain through associations like this is what will allow ordinary individuals like us do extraordinary things. So again, it's a privilege to be among you. While welcoming you, our members, there are special individuals who are here who have taken their time out of their weekends over the long weekend and has come here just to support us, support this organization and our community. Firstly, Mr. Simon Bridges, the CEO of Auckland Business Chamber, who has been a stoic supporter of this association from day one. The Honorable Simeon Brown, the Minister for Energy, Health, Local Government, Transport, Minister for Auckland and Deputy Leader of the House. The Honorable Melissa Lee, Member of Parliament and former Minister for Economic Development, Ethnic Communities, and former Associate Minister for ACC. The Member of Parliament for Upper Harbour, Mr. Cameron Brewer. Vicky Cronin and Alama Isaiah from Inland Revenue. Fadia Mudaffar, the National Manager for Immigration Compliance, Immigration New Zealand. The advisors of the Auckland Business Chamber, and presidents of other community business associations. Welcome and thank you for being here. As the Prime Minister said on Thursday, in order to grow our economy, we need to say a lot more yes. And we believe organizations such as this will allow us to be confident, be inspired to say yes more and grow together. So let's make today an amazing day and the first of many to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What is the Sri Lankan Business Association? What do they strive for? What do they wish to accomplish? What are their goals? These are all great questions to ask that I'm not qualified to answer. So, don't worry, up next we have the President of the Sri Lankan Business Association, Mr. Iresh Tennakon, to answer all of those questions and to enlighten you all about the agenda and the portfolio about this association.
Sri Lanka is ambitious, fun, fierce, fabulous, free-spirited, breathtaking, connecting, soaring, winning. Sri Lanka is fearless, curious, full of action, passion, fusion, fashion, vision. She means business. She is determination, timeless, full of kindness, luxurious, magical. Sri Lanka is art. Sri Lanka is craft. Sri Lanka is heart. Sri Lanka is a feeling. She is healing. A love story, a lifetime story, a brand new story. Earth's favorite island is ready for you. So wild, so pure, so vibrant, so natural, so majestic. So Sri Lanka.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ayubowan and kia ora. Good afternoon, everyone. To my good friends, Honourable Minister Simeon Brown, Simon Bridges, the CEO of Auckland Business Chamber, Honourable Melissa Lee, recent Minister of Ethnic Communities, Cameron Brewer, MP for the Upper Harbour, and also my fellow advisory board members of the Auckland Business Chamber and associates president from the other business council, Fadia Mudaffar from the Immigration New Zealand, and Vicky Cronin from Inland Revenue, dear committee members and members of our association. Thank you very much for attending this event today. My name is Iresh Tennakon, and I am the president of the Sri Lankan Business Association in New Zealand. When you say Sri Lanka, actually that video had a nice words, but unfortunately did not play. Sri Lanka, when you say the name, doesn't it gives you goosebumps? It does, right? Sri Lanka is ambitious, fun, fierce, and fabulous. She is fearless, full of vision, wild, pure, vibrant, and majestic. And she means business. This spirit is what Sri Lankan Business Association is going to bring into New Zealand. So Sri Lankan Business Association. So this is just more than an organization. It is a dynamic network, a support system, and a bridge connecting Sri Lankan businesses and professionals to opportunities here. I'm proud to say we started with fewer than 15 members, and today we have close to 100 registered members in our organization. Thank you. And mark my words, guys, this will be the powerhouse of Sri Lankans in New Zealand going forward. Many New Zealand businesses are owned and operated by migrant entrepreneurs with innovation ingrained in them. While we are a minority now, with other business councils of Chamber of Commerce, we can learn, grow, and improve together. Sri Lankan Business Association helps identify and resolve challenges, leveraging our connections within government and ministries. We contribute to New Zealand economy, and we can do even more. We see significant opportunities in the IT sector, construction, automotive industry, healthcare, and attracting high-quality international students to contribute to New Zealand's economy. Our goal, a thriving, inclusive community that significantly contribute to New Zealand economy while proudly upholds our Sri Lankan heritage. Many South Asian businesses still fear government organization. This is often due to the experience in our home countries, where our system may not have worked properly or lacked of support. Today's event is focused in addressing this fear and working closely with organizations such as Inland Revenue and Immigration New Zealand. We are fortunate to have the representative from both these organizations, and they are here to help you understand how these organizations can support your business. The recent State of the Nation speech by the Honorable Prime Minister Chris Luxon, he said, let's stop saying no. Let's say yes, and let's find a way to get the things done. I think that's an eye-opener for many people. As a member of this vibrant business community, we play a vital role in supporting New Zealand economy. Together, we can help build a strong economy and a better future for everyone. Let's make New Zealand great again. We have to. So our vision, a thriving, interconnected community of Sri Lankan businesses, successful in the marketplace and empowers New Zealand cultural landscape. Our mission is to empower Sri Lankan entrepreneurs by offering comprehensive support, building valuable connections, and advocating for their interest, ensuring sustainable growth and market competitiveness. Why join us? I always say this, your network is your network. We offer unparalleled opportunities, strong network, skill development program for you to keep you ahead, a powerful voice advocating for your interest, mentorship and business support to navigate challenges, a platform for valuable knowledge sharing, and a celebration of Sri Lankan culture. We have a partnership with the Auckland Business Chamber. So our partnership with the Auckland Business Chamber and also the CEO of Simon Bridges elevate our value proposition. Simon has been part of our organization and has always been a friend, mentor, and someone I can reach out to, even at 10 o'clock at night. We truly appreciate all the help. That's true, actually. Anytime I text him and same thing to you, and you guys always come back to me and reply within very short period. Very much. I'm blessed to have you guys. Thank you. Sivian has been part of our organization and has always been a friend, mentor, of course, right? And we look forward to working with you. If you're a member of Sri Lankan Business Association, I encourage you to be part of the Auckland Business Chamber. Simon actually offered a fantastic deal, pretty much 2 membership for the price for one, unlocking a wealth benefit both these organizations. So if you're interested to join Auckland Business Chamber, please let our team know. So these are the partners of the Auckland Business Chamber. So when you join Sri Lankan Business Association and Auckland Business Chamber, you're going to get benefit from all these organizations. Next is goals and objective for us. So we are here today in January, the focus, support and mentorship. May we are planning a networking event to welcome new members. And in September, we are planning an annual business fair. And in December, we call it Drive with Sri Lankan Business Association. It is an exciting way to end the year. Bring in your classic car or the hot rod or your favorite vehicle and join us for a drive. And it is going to be a networking event, and at the end of the day, let's enjoy a meal and enjoy 2025. So next is the plan for our meetings. So we're going to have committee meeting every month, and we are going to have 3 general meeting for 2025. So our next general meeting going to be in March 2025, and the next one going to be June 2025, and the last general meeting will be in September 2025. So when this idea came to me to create strong business council for Sri Lankan entrepreneurs in New Zealand, I knew it was essential to bring together like individuals. It is not just for ourselves, it is for all of you. I'm truly grateful for the support I've received so far. Special thanks to all the committee members who have stood by me and all the members who has basically elected me as your president. With so many Sri Lankan entrepreneurs and growing population here, the opportunities are endless. Our vision is to create a platform for networking, collaboration, and referral-based businesses where experts in every sector can lend a hand, offer support, and provide better deals within our community. Now is the time to give back, and that's why Sri Lankan Business Association was created. Thank you everyone who has supported this vision, and now let me introduce my committee members who worked tirelessly to make this event and our association a successful one. Someone like me. Nishanta Arivansa, the Vice President of Sri Lankan Business Association. Please come to the stage. Isuru Kotigala, Secretary of the SLB NZ. Nissanka Herath, the Treasurer of the Sri Lankan Business Association. Tissara Vijayatunga, the Deputy Treasurer. And the next screen, guys. Shamila Che Dilpachitra. Amali Veerasinghe. And Kishore Kumami. Next screen, please. Yeah. Can you? Dr. Lux, please come. Jayantha Nanaikara. The Karunaratna. Nadine Danushka. Pujita Silva, and Shehan Anuj. Everyone here, come to the stage. So this is our committee, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Why don't we have one good round of applause to welcome all the members of the association. Thank you very much. Introducing your first speaker for the day, he is the Minister of Health, Energy, Local Government, Transport, Minister of Auckland, and the Deputy Leader of the House, Honorable Simon Brown, to address the gathering. Simeon to address the gathering. I apologize for that.
Oh, great, fantastic. Well, kia ora and good afternoon, everyone. And are you born? Is that right? I had Auntie Melissa here give me some advice. She's very good. And I just want to acknowledge my colleagues, Honourable Melissa Lee and Brewer, and to also acknowledge Simon Bridges, my former boss. He was the leader of the National Party for a long time, and when I first became a Member of Parliament. But can I just say big thank you to everyone who's here, and congratulations to the Sri Lankan Business Association of New Zealand for this inaugural event. And it's a privilege to be here as a minister in the national-led government to congratulate you on your success and the work that you are doing, bringing 100 together now in only an eight-month period to create this new business association. I want to congratulate each and every one of you, but very much in particular the president of the Sri Lankan Business Association for his leadership and his drive and determination to ensure that Sri Lankan businesses here in New Zealand are able to succeed, be well connected, supported, and are able to get ahead. As our Prime Minister Christopher Luxon said earlier in the week, this year is about growth, and ultimately economic growth happens because businesses go out there and people work hard in this country. They invest their own money and they make things happen. They employ people, they borrow money, they take risks, and they to ultimately drive economic growth in New Zealand. And so yes, governments have a role, and this government will do everything we can, but it's ultimately businesses which make that happen. And so I just want to say thank you to every single business owner in this room for the work that you're doing to grow your business, to grow the exports this country makes, to grow those connections, and by working together to be able to do that. Thank you so much on behalf of the government. I also just want to acknowledge everyone who's travelled here today. From wherever you are in the country, I think some people have come from Christchurch and Wellington, Palmerston North, And as I was saying to my good friend Dinesh, even some people from South Auckland, which I think they call Hamilton, but welcome to Auckland. And I know that Irish, you have a goal now of growing to 500 members over the next little while. And I just want to wish you all the very best for that journey. So thank you for having me here. On behalf of the national government, thank you for what you're doing. We thank you for all the work you do and the support you give us, and wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Up next, we have the former national MP for Tauranga and a former Minister of New Zealand, leader of the opposition and senior cabinet minister that held over several ministerial portfolios. Such a strong CV, isn't that? Please welcome on stage the CEO of the Auckland Chambers, Simon Bridges.
Ayo Bayan, it's great to be with you, and welcome to the Auckland Business Chamber. In fact, I just want to acknowledge Simeon Brown, a busy man, and he used to be my boss until about a week ago, because I'm on the New Zealand Transport Agency board, and yeah, there were a lot of 6 a.m. phone calls. Thought I was having a fear, but I wasn't. Been replaced. Morning and the late evening phone calls. So there you go, and I enjoy getting them from Arish. I just want to acknowledge the other members of Parliament here, my and Brewer. Maybe I just hold the mic from the top. How's that? I feel like Whitney. It's amazing. And they're doing a great job. See them here. I also just want to acknowledge the Asian Business Advisory Board of the Auckland Business Chamber, some great people representing different Asian business communities who are of great help to me and are here today. We've got Dave, we've got Alex, we've got Dinesh. I feel like I'm missing someone out, but that's right. And Ron, he's not one, but Ron is the face of National Party billboard campaign at the moment, so he's everywhere. And that's great. I'm delighted that you're here and that we're doing this, and really for 2 reasons. Firstly, because with Irish, I feel like the Auckland Business Chamber, which is the oldest business association in New Zealand by quite a long way, about 170 years old, and one of the newest ones, the Sri Lankan Business Association in New Zealand, have a great partnership. It's about partnership, and you know, I know that we're going to do great things together. As Irish has said, you know, we are offering many things together, which mean that if you're a member of the Sri Lankan Business Association in New Zealand, really for half price, you can be a member of the Auckland Business Chamber, and that comes with benefits, advocacy, and support, networking. The second reason that I'm really excited about today is it's clear to me, as leader of a large business association, that one of the really important parts of Auckland business is its multiculturalism. And in fact, it's the multiculturalism of business in Auckland today that really is what I think is one of the singular things that makes it so dynamic. And it's people sometimes coming from offshore, whether it's other parts of Asia or other parts of the world, or indeed Sri Lanka, but come to Auckland, who meet other people who, as Simeon Brown said, take risks and get on and do business. And so I'm really excited about that multicultural aspect of a business in Auckland that the Sri Lankan Business Association of New Zealand is a big part of. Finally, can I just say, I hope you have a great time this afternoon. It's really important, I think, for business people to get together. It's really important to network, to make new friends, to make new connections. That's the oil of business. That's what makes business happen. And so I hope today that you know, many of you will know each other, but you'll meet new people, and that will form the basis of business relations for the future. So Arish, congratulations on today. Your committee, congratulations, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the proceedings.
also my apologies. I actually missed out to thank our Honorary Consul General of Nepal, Dinesh Katka as well in my speech, so my apologies. And Dinesh has been a wonderful friend me to connect a lot of dots in this country, and we really appreciate all the help, and especially with all the Malaysian Business Council chairman here, and also Kenton, and also the chairman of the Federation, and St. James and here and representing. So thank you so much for all of you guys being here as well. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much. And now we will be taking a short break. So in the meantime, you could grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some snacks and freshen up, because we have a lot of exciting stuff happening afterwards. So see you soon.
Check one. Check one.
We will now be recommencing the event shortly. Hello everyone, we now will be recommencing the event. The next speaker for the day entered the parliament as a National List MP following National's victory in 2008. She was the first Korean woman to hold office outside of Korea and New Zealand's first Korean MP. And that is frankly outstanding. Also, her career followed more than 20 years of experience in New Zealand journalism in both print and television. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting you your next speaker on stage, Honorable Melissa Lee.
Thank you so much. I'll move away from the lectern because I'm a bit short and otherwise all you see is here. Vanakkam, Ayubowan. It's an absolute pleasure. And where's Irish? Irish? Irish, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the invitation. It's an absolute honor to be here. And I'd like to acknowledge Simon Bridges, my former boss. I was hoping that he might become Prime Minister one day, but he decided to quit politics. And he's gone for the gold, big golds. Yes, he earns a heck of a lot more than he did when he was in politics. But some of us don't actually always go to politics thinking it was going to give you money. I was in business before. I owned my own production company and did television and then moved to politics. And my mom actually, my son actually reminds me, he puts his hand on my shoulders and says, "Mum, you've been in politics for how long? You still earn less than you did when you were in your own production company." So there you go. He sounds disappointed, but he knows my passion. And one of my big passion is for ethnic businesses to thrive. And you know, I just want to say this is the inauguration of the Sri Lankan Business Association. I think it's, you know, so timely because I am so passionate for every single ethnic businesses and organizations and communities to actually drive their communities to look at businesses as a way not only to increase their own value and what they can actually get out of business, but how they can contribute to New Zealand as well and actually grow. Because sometimes when you look at businesses, they're very happy doing enough to earn enough for their own family. You need to have a little bit more aspiration, I think. And that's, I'm not trying to actually tell you how to suck eggs, but often New Zealand seem to be only around here. We need to go global. And now it is a global world, and ethnic businesses have so much more to contribute. And let me explain. The relationship between New Zealand and Sri Lanka goes right back to, I guess, the Colombo Plan was one of the ways that, we actually linked. And I think from memory, as of June 2024, I think the yearly export and import from Sri Lanka is about $90 million that New Zealand imports from Sri Lanka, and about $390 million export to Sri Lanka. And most of us know some of the big Sri Lanka brands, Dilmah being one of them. But the thing is that there are many businesses that we don't actually know. And when we talk about the global marketplace, there are cultures that many New Zealand businesses do not understand. And it is where I see ethnic businesses coming in, not only to be the conduit to help New Zealand businesses, but for you to actually lead in that space to grow not only your wealth, but New Zealand's wealth. And I'm not saying it's about money. It's not just about money. It's about growing the knowledge of business, trade, education, tourism, all of the things that actually come with the relationships that you can actually build from your business. And as a result of it, I hope it brings you not only wealth, but happiness and growth as a personal, I guess, experience in your mind, your business, and all of the things that you actually do. Because that's what I would like for all of our ethnic businesses to experience, because you have so much more that you can offer, and for New Zealand as a whole to recognize for the contribution that you can actually make to New Zealand. So thank you for doing this, and I hope that you are a little bit more aspirational than 500 members, mate. I want you to dream big, and may you be successful. And I'd like to congratulate all of the committee members, because one man or one woman cannot do this alone. We are all behind you. Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much. Up next, we have another speaker. He is a New Zealand politician and a member of Parliament in the House of Representatives for Upper Harbour from National Party since the 2023 New Zealand general election, dubbed the youngest publisher in New Zealand, running the monthly Otago newspaper, presenting to you your next speaker, MP Cameron Brewer.
Thank you very much. I could see people's faces drop when he said I was the youngest publisher once. They were thinking, what century was that? Thank you so much for inviting me along as a Member of Parliament, Cameron Brewer, the MP for Upper Harbour. If you want to know where that is, it's places like Hobsonville, Greenhithe and the likes. I want to acknowledge my senior colleague here, Melissa, and all the work that you continue to do and that you've done for nearly 2 decades, pushing for migrants, and for our New Zealanders. And people say, oh, Melissa does so much work in Auckland getting around. If you're at a community event and she's not there, you wonder what's going on. But what you also need to know is that Melissa takes that work down to Wellington and pushes for ethnic Aucklanders, pushes for Sri Lankan New Zealanders, pushes for everyone. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that, Melissa. Also want to acknowledge the head of the chamber, Simon Bridges. the best Prime Minister New Zealand never had. He was a victim of COVID because in 2020, he and Paula Bennett, who had the seat of Upper Harbour at one stage, were on, I think, Melissa, I think TV1 had them on 46% going into 2020. It looked like the Jacinda Ardern government would be one term. Anyway, 1 o'clock press conferences every day until the 2020 election put an end to that, and the rest is history. But Simon, it's great to see all the work that he's doing in the chamber. He had a fantastic event with 600, many of you there, down at the Cordis, up at the Cordis, just a block away on Thursday. And he is still young enough. I don't know if he's here. He's gone. He normally goes before I speak. He's still young enough to be a mayor of Auckland, isn't he? He's still young enough. So, look, I have a background as in the Newmarket Business Association. Oh, he is here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I was hoping he'd be here. I was just going to send him the tapes, ingratiating myself. I have a background with the Newmarket Business Association, and you people here are well served by this guy for close to, I don't know, a decade, and all the work, because I was a publicist for Century 21. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word anymore. That's all right. He says that's so irrelevant, doesn't matter. Century 21 and Irish was one of the stars in the Papakura office and franchise owner, and it was a privilege to be at your Ignite, Harcourt's Ignite, your new franchise in Wiri late last year for your official opening there. And there's no better front person. And the reason you've got senior politicians like Melissa and you've got a partnership with Simon and you've got Simeon Brown, Minister of Health, wandering around on a Saturday and coming here is because of this man. And so thank you for all the work you've done and will continue to do with your committee in getting this Sri Lankan Business Association cranking. And I love the idea that you want this to be a real hub for the community because everyone is associated with business somehow. And the best thing you can do, as we often say in politics, Melissa, is being there is everything. And so if they have these events and you've seen a bit of a schedule of some of the things that might be coming up, just be there, turn up, support. You might not want to be on the committee, you might not want to raise talking points at the general meetings, but just attend. And that just means so much to everyone who's meeting on the committee. And I know as a head of the Newmarket Business Association, when people turned up to your networking nights, it was just terrific. And so keep supporting it and keep being that single voice. It's great to have associations. It gets cut through, and I know that you'll be out there rolling out the merch too. That's just for the committee, the ties. They almost look like captain's ties, pilot ties. Pilot ties, don't they? Soon they'll get the little stripes on the shoulders as well. That's if you've done 5 years, you'll get 1 stripe, 10 years for 2. And but him being marketing galore, he is going to roll out a lot of merch that you can all buy for top dollar too, top dollar. And no doubt he'll go in partnership with the Chamber. So thank you, Irish, for inviting us along. All the best collectively to all of you. Please keep in touch with us. And please know, not that you're an apolitical organisation, I know, but if you like the look and feel of this business-friendly government and the work that we're doing trying to focus on growth, and getting the economy back on track, please feel free to support us. Please feel free to join your local business clubs of your local national MPs all around Auckland or Christchurch or Wellington or even Hamilton, and be part of it, because we want this country to succeed. And frankly, Melissa, this is the last shot we've got of turning our country around. Because if Christopher Luxon, Winston Peters and David Seymour can't turn it around, then you should go and have a look at the other side of the house. Just to wind up, frankly, I was actually surprised you invited me, because I kicked a Sri Lankan out of Parliament last year. Oh no, 2023. I thought I didn't think I'd get this invite, but you've forgotten. And there was the very, very clever, very talented Vanushi Walters. And we want to acknowledge Vanushi too. The good news is she's very high on the Labour list. And when someone retires, Melissa, like Damien O'Connor or Willie Jackson or someone like that, she's the next cab off the rank. And so you'll see Vanushi probably coming back into Parliament with retirements over the next 18 months. And so she's going to be high on the list, and so you don't need a party vote Labor because she's already there. What you need to do is kind of support the team that you already like. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Up next, we have an entertainment item brought to you by Abhisnaya Prabhagaran and the team. So why don't we welcome them with a good round of applause, guys.
Titungam takadimi takajonu takitem dikitem tongitem nangitem tatataragadom titungam takadimi takajonu takitem dikitem tongitem nangitem tatataragadom titungam takadimi takajonu takitem dikitem tongitem nangitem tatataragadom titungam takadimi takajodu takitem dikitem tongitem nangitem tatataragadom tatatem ditatom tom 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 tam datom tatataragadom tatatom ditatom tom dadom dam datom tatataragadom tam takitadim takitatadim takitadim dim takitatadim tom takitaditi tom takitatadim kinatom tadim kinatom tadim kinatom ta Papa maga maga sani saga maga எங்கும் நிறைந்த பரம்பொருளே கம பனி பமக தகம பம விக்ன விநாசக சிவதனய மக பமனி பசனி பனி சமாக மோதக பிரியனே அருள் புரிவாய் கமக சனி சனி மக மக சாய் வேதநாயகியின் முதல் தனைய எங்கும் நிறைந்த பரம்பொருளே விக்ன விநாசக சிவதனய மோதக பிரியனே அருள் புரிவாய் வேதநாயகியின் முதல் தனைய சாசனி பமக சக நிசயம் நீ சக சகம கம பனி தாமரை பூமியில் யாழிசை மீட்டிடும் நாத கர்ணாரூபே பிரம்மஜாயே பானி சகாச ம பனி சாமி சகம பமக சக நிச பதம் பணிந்தோம் மாதே மகிதே சத்கதி நீயே சாமகாந்தே தாமரை பூவினில் யாழிசை வீட்டிடும் நாடகலாரூபே பிரம்மஜாயே பாதம் பணிந்தோம் மாதே மகிதே சத்கதி நீயே சாமகாந்தே சாலிதமகம பகரி சாலிதனி சச சாமகமதானி பததானி சனிகாசம் ஆடும் நடம் பரத கலை ஆண்டருளும் ஈச சாம இசை கானத்துடன் கூட நடம் போடன் சாமக சனி சனிதகம பகரி சச சாமகமதானி பததானி சனிகாசம் மங்க சிவகாமியுடன் ஜனு தகிட தோன்றும் உன் பதங்கள் அனுதினவும் வேண்டு வரமருமாய் தாந்த கிடதீம் தகிட தோம் தகிட தோம் தோம் தகத
Thank you very much for that lovely performance. Up next, we have a session by the Inland Revenue Department. So please welcome Vicky Cronin on stage.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Ko Vicky Cronin aho, he External Relationship Manager, aho ki Te Tari Taki. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Thank you so much for inviting me along to your meeting today. It's been a pleasure to be here, and I will say, and I was just saying to someone before, what I'll take away from today is just how wonderfully pleasant and kind and some beautiful smiley faces around. So thank you so much for making us very welcome. With me today I also have a Lama Isaiah. He's just around the corner here, and he is one of our community compliance officers based in our Manukau office. So today, could we just have the next slide please? Here we go. So today I thought what I would do is just talk through what your taxes actually help the government to fund, and I also wanted to just sort of go through a business structure system, look at some tax obligations, and what services we as an organisation have available to assist you, and how we can also help you if you do get into trouble, and where to find some useful information. If you do have some questions, I ask that you leave them to the end of the presentation, but I'll be happy to take them then. So firstly, I just wanted to take a look at what taxes are used for. So the government uses income tax, GST and other levies to fund a wide range of essential public services and infrastructure. They also help fund environmental conservation efforts and cultural initiatives to ensure a high quality of life for New Zealand residents. Taxes also play a crucial role in supporting a range of migrant services that facilitate the integration and well-being of those who are new to New Zealand. As I mentioned, and most of you are probably already in business, so this might just be a little bit, unnecessary, but I thought I'd go through what a business structure looks like in New Zealand. So if you are not yet in business and you're planning to start a business, an important factor, first and foremost, is your business structure and what will work best for you. The three most common are sole trader. You use your own individual IRD number and you file an IR3 at the end of the financial year to work out the tax to pay on your net profit. With a company structure, a company is its own separate legal entity, and it must be registered with the Companies Office and have its own IRD number and file an IR4 return. Each person in the company gets shares, usually in proportion to the money they contribute. Most companies have limited after its name, and this means if the company gets into financial difficulty, the shareholder's liability is limited to their investment in the company. For a partnership structure, you have to have 2 or more people who each contribute something to the business and share the profits and losses from the business. Partnerships have their own IRD number for the entity itself, but the partnership does not pay income tax. They need to complete a partnership income tax return, which is an IR7, to allocate the profits or the loss to its partners. Partners do include the income from the partnership in their own individual tax returns. So just now looking at some of those tax obligations. So if you're paying taxes, it's actually a good thing. Not only does it contribute to funding the government, but it also means that your business is making a profit, which, let's face it, is the goal of being in business, right? The main tax obligation is income tax. This is the primary source of revenue for the government and is a tax on income earned by individuals and businesses, calculated annually based on income received, including wages, salaries, investments, and other sources of income that you may earn. The tax is calculated using your gross income less any business expenses you have, giving you the net profit. Provisional tax. So this is one that a lot of people don't really understand a lot about. It's a system designed to help manage income tax obligations by spreading payments throughout the year rather than having to pay a lump sum at the end. If your tax to pay from the previous year exceeds $5,000, you're required to pay provisional tax in the following year, typically paid in 3 instalments, but it does depend on the type of option that you choose. AIM, which is a pay-as-you-go system, uses software to determine how much provisional tax to pay based on the total profit or loss for a specific period. You'll only pay provisional tax when your business makes a profit. No interest is charged if you pay on time. The standard option, which is the most used, is based on either your previous year's income plus 5% or your income from 2 years ago, depending on when you file your return. If your income will significantly increase or decrease over the next year, estimating your income can help avoid overpaying or underpaying on your provisional tax. The ratio option lets you match your provisional tax payments with your business cash flow and pay in 6 instalments. Each option has its own complexities, so we always recommend talking to a tax advisor who can advise you on what the best practice is for your business. GST, or Goods and Services Tax, is a charge of 15%, which is added to the value of goods and services that your business provides. Businesses who have a taxable activity are required to register when their taxable turnover exceeds $60,000 for a 12-month period. But you can also choose to voluntarily register if you're under the $60,000 threshold. GST is returned either monthly, 2 monthly, or 6 monthly. If you are paying GST, this shows that your business is making money, so it is actually a positive thing. If you employ staff, you must file payroll information with IRD each payday, and this is known as payday filing. Tax must be deducted from employees' wages according to the code the employee chooses on their tax code declaration form, which may also include child support and or student loan deductions. As an employer, you need to check if new employees over the age of 18 are eligible to be automatically enrolled for KiwiSaver, or to opt in those who are already a KiwiSaver member and making KiwiSaver contributions. As an employer, you are required to contribute at least 3% to the employee's KiwiSaver scheme. Now just having a look at what we can offer to help. We have a number of services available. So we want to help you to get it right and make it hard for you to get things wrong. We're focusing on helping customers to get their tax obligations and entitlements right. So our approach is called Right from the Start. We have a variety of services available, including one-to-one advisories, webinars, in-person seminars, workshops, and our online self-service tool, MyIR. We'll assist you according to what works best for you and focus on your business life cycle. All these services can be navigated from our website, including booking and advisory. As I said, we want to help you, and we understand that life can happen, and that can impact on your business and your ability to meet deadlines. Please let us know as soon as possible so that we can help you and offer options that minimise impacts such as penalties and interest. We can talk to you about setting up an instalment plan that works for you. You can also do this yourself through your MyIR account. Even if you're not able to pay what is owing by the due date, at least file your return so that you're not being charged late filing penalties. If you can't file a return by the due date because something has happened, Let us know so that we can see if we can provide you with a penalty relief. But do remember that our system is automated, so we still charge penalties, but if you contact us, then we can work with you. Interest is a little bit different because it's not a penalty, it's a charge for the use of the money. So the sooner you can pay what is owing, the less interest you will be charged. I guess the key message here today is to communicate with us so we know what is happening for you. We know business has been struggling, we know it's been a tough year last year. If we don't know what's happening in your business, then we're not able to help. So just please contact us and talk to us. Inland Revenue's website has everything you need to know, so go and have a look. This is also where you can register for MyIR if you haven't already done so, which, as mentioned, is our online self-service tool. This allows you to do things such as manage all your accounts, including your working for families, child support, and recently Family Boost. Update contact details for you or your business. Apply for an instalment plan. Add or change your bank account details, make payments, track refunds, file tax returns, and check and update and print off your confirmation of your income, just to name some things that you can do. What we've also included here are some other links to other government organisations that may also assist your business. So that brings me to the end of my presentation. Myself and Alama will be staying on so we can answer any individual questions that you may have. But if you do have any questions, I'm more than happy to take those. Sorry. No. Thank you so much for your time and for making me very welcome.
Thank you very much for that very informative presentation. Up next, we have a wonderful item presented to you by the ECANZ dance team. So why don't we welcome them with a good cheer, guys? Nothing happened over there. Up next, we have a session by Immigration New Zealand. So up next, we have Fadia Mudaffar, National Manager of Immigration, Compliance and Investigations from Immigration New Zealand.
Apologies, I'm going to bore you with this after such exciting sessions, especially with all the dancing. It's amazing. I've actually never been to a place with that many dancers, and I love dancing, so that's been my highlight. Please invite me anytime. Can't wait for my next one. I didn't expect that, so it's been amazing. Thank you. I'm going to try and keep it brief, and I'll stay around, and please come and have a chat. I'm going to be covering immigration as well as compliance, even that my background is compliance. So there might be things that I might not be able to answer, but I'll always go back to my colleagues and get the answers for you. So more than happy to share my details as well. So please come and talk. So we'll go to the next slide, if that's okay. So I'll talk about, I imagine being a business, you're going to be mostly interested about accredited employer work visa and the process for that, and then I'll cover compliance at the end as well, which is quite important. So of course, if you're a business, that will impact you, and if there is a person here that looking at immigration and a visitor, that will be useful as well. The AEWV, or Accredited Employer Work Visa, is the preferred work visa to come in, and it is valid for up to 5 years, so depending on the job. And also it provides a pathway for work to resident. It is the easiest pathway for that. Some occupations is up to 2 years. Oh, is it not loud enough? Sorry. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Can't hear myself. And there are 3 steps. The first 2 steps are run or are led by the employer, which is the employer accreditation and the job check. And then the last step is done by the migrant or the hired migrant in this case. So before a business can bring anybody in on work visa, sorry, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. That's all right. They have to be accredited, and I'll talk a little bit about that later on. And then there has to be a job check done by them as well, and that involves that, the job that they're looking at advertising. It pays at least the median wage, the market rate, and in some cases whether New Zealanders are available to do the job. And that means advertising in most cases, and I'll speak briefly about that as well. And then Immigration New Zealand, once they check the first 2 stages and give the accreditation, then the last step, which is the accredited employer, can apply for the role. There's other health conditions and all other stuff as well that's required. And there are 2 types of employer accreditation. There is the standard accreditation, which is up to 5 migrants only. And if you are planning to hire more than 5, you can, by the way, upgrade at any stage to that and just pay the fee. And there is the high volume accreditation. So for the standard accreditation, it's $775. And for the high volume accreditation is $1,280. You might think, oh, what difference does it make? Why is it more to get, to get more people? It's just higher risk when the company starts bringing more people in, and higher compliance costs. So there are reasons for that. And to obtain an accreditation, there are things that the business itself has to meet. So they have to be registered with IRD. So my colleague Vicky spoke earlier, and have a business number, and not have history of non-compliance. So if there are issues with non-compliance, that might be an issue in getting an accreditation. Be able to provide settlement support and induction system. And of course, they must have the full names and passport numbers, date of birth, etc. All valid. Job checks. That's one of the steps of the process. So first of all, we said that before you can do anything, you're going to have the employer must hold accreditation, and must be able to continue to meet the requirements to hold accreditation. And the employment is acceptable. So they have to be, the role, the job that you're advertising or you're bringing people in must meet employment standards, must meet market rate, must meet any applicable wage threshold, and must be at least for 30 hours a week. And they also must check that there is no New Zealanders available. And this is done through advertising. And many of you would know that that ANSCO levels 1 to 5. So if it is, the highest skilled migrants 1 to 3, you just need to advertise on a platform. And if it is 4 to 5, then there has to be a WINS advert as well as the national platform for advertising. Thank you. And the final step, which is what the migrant will apply, I won't go through that now, but it's just good for you to know that, once the accreditation is done, their INZ provides a token. So there's a token for each person, for the employee, and the employee starts the application. And again, all the employment details that when you get accredited must meet it at this stage. But I won't go through with it. And I mean, I'm happy to answer anything about it, but I know everyone's probably holding on to have a beer or a wine after as well. So I'll cover the compliance bit. Can you go back to the previous page, please? Thank you. Thanks a lot. So we've got what we call graduated response for compliance. So enforcement is at the very top, and that will include the prosecution, detention, or deportation. And that is actually a very small part of our work. We spend most of our working hours doing, informing and educating, encouraging people, having some disruption. Enforcement is a very, very small part of our work, and we try and avoid it. That's why it's great to come to places like this to encourage people, companies to comply, because we would rather not get to that top end. And we do, most of our work is actually at the bottom of the pyramid. So, and we would love to keep it that way. I had some statistics, but because we're quite short on time today, I didn't have it. But I'm more than happy to send it later on about, how much enforcement there is compared to everything else. And we encourage people to self-comply as well. So next page, thank you. So again, same with the previous pyramid. Most people want to be compliant, or see, most people are actually compliant. The majority of people are compliant. When we hear news, there's non-compliance, etc. It's a very, very, very small number. We're talking about the thousands, compared to the million or so people we've got here. So the majority of people are compliant or willing to comply. And there is some people that are wanting to comply, they just don't know how, and that's why we're here to help. So please approach us at any stage to help you comply if you're not sure, as a business or as an individual. And there is a very, very, very small minority, it's very tiny, that no matter what, they would not want to comply. And this is the willful non-compliant. It doesn't matter what you do, they are, it's with everything else. Otherwise we would not need police or we won't need lawyers or anything like that. So there's always these people that just not willing to comply. But the majority of people, so if you are needing education or help or information, please approach us. We're always happy to help. We do a lot of stakeholder engagement. I do quite a lot, my colleagues do a lot, so please approach us as well if you want us to do this. Next one. I don't want to end it on a bad note, but it is important to know, we've got a couple more slides, to know about infringement notices, infringement schemes, which is the teams that I manage. So there is, as a business, it's very important for you to know that there are new powers now that we require documentations. So, and we also now publish the names of the offending employers. So we are able to do that, and we do that. And this was, added recently. And it is used quite a lot. And I'll speak about the actual power of requiring documents in the next slide, or the one after. And these are the infringement notices that I just mentioned earlier. So we now can issue infringement notices to employers, while before we could only, target and deport people or work with the employees. We now can easily work with employers. In the past, it was just prosecutions, but now there are infringement notices, and they're not very small either. And again, we try and avoid going there. This is the last step that we would like to do that and any other enforcement actions. Next page, please. So these are very important for businesses to know and understand, which is the power to access employment documents, which is something that was added in recent times. So it allows immigration officers to require a production of documents and to verify employees. They must be presented within 10 working days. And you must have wages and time records, holiday records, everything else that's important, payments, etc. And they must be available. So, 10 working days means 10 working days. And it's a strict liability, so it's an automatic infringement fine. Thanks, one. Thank you. I won't talk a lot about this. This was done for a different organization. I will mention it about how important it is to avoid deportations or avoid deportation orders. I won't go through the whole slide, but if there is a deportation order or the person's being deported, there is a risk of them not being able to come back to New Zealand or Australia, which is a problem, and that's either permanently or for a number of years, and that depending on the breach. So it is something to avoid getting to completely, and we can work with people before it gets to that stage. Next page, please. So, and this is when I'm talking about the early engagement. So we want to avoid deportation completely, because it means no return to New Zealand in most cases. So please engage early with us, speak to us. We can always help you. We've had employers in the past come to us, are panicking because they've recruited somebody they believed that was compliant, and they showed them all the compliant, all the documentations, their visas, etc. And then they discovered that there was false information, or the person didn't actually have a valid working visa. They've come to us because they've come to us early. Of course, we work with the employer, we deal with the employee, but there is no enforcement action to be taken with the employer. There is none of that. We just work with them. So we encourage you to come to us. If you find that there is an issue, just come and talk to us. Especially if you come to us as natural justice, we're not going to come hard on anybody if they come to us. So we would work with you, would want to make sure that the issue is resolved. And also, if there is no other choice and the person has to leave New Zealand, which does happen, there's always ways of negotiating if you come to us again early about how long they can stay in New Zealand and when they leave, etc. But of course, you're going to have to be realistic. Do they have support in New Zealand? Do they have money, etc.? Because, for example, if you're expecting them to stay for long and they've got no support, it's very difficult, and that won't happen. And the other thing that we can also do is we can assist with deportation costs in very special circumstances. So if somebody is stuck for a reason or another, again, please come to us. And there are always practitioners, immigration advisors, and there are lots of really amazing organizations and people out there. But just make sure that if they're realistic with you about the expectations, that is their job. Because the last thing you want is them saying, yes, it's going to happen, because someone wants to hear that, when in fact it is actually very difficult to do so. So please make sure if you are engaging an advisor, you want both parties to be honest. And we've got phone numbers, etc. So you can contact us, or either if there's urgent processing issues, there is a specific address, but we also have a number of phone numbers, and that can be about compliance or about any other immigration matters. I'm not sure if there's time for questions or not, otherwise I'm going to be around anyway, so please come and have a chat to me, and more than happy to give you my details as well. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now it's time to formally conclude the event. Now I would like to call upon the Treasurer, Mr. Nisanka Herat, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pride and gratitude that I stand before you today to deliver the word of thanks for this special occasion, the introductory event of the Sri Lankan Business Association in New Zealand. First, we would like to express our sincere thanks to honorable ministers and member of parliament who join us today. Your presence shows how important this initiative is and encourages us to do even better. A special thanks to Mr. Simon Bridges, CEO of the Auckland Business Chamber, for your inspiring words. Your support motivates us to aim high and work hard toward our goals. We look forward to working with you. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Honorable Simeon Brown, Minister of Energy, Health, Local Government, Transport, Minister for Auckland, and Deputy Leader of the House for joining us. Your participation is greatly appreciated. We are also deeply grateful to Honorable Melissa Lee, Member of Parliament and former Minister for Economic Development, Ethnic Communities, and Associate Minister for ACC, for taking the time to attend this event despite your busy schedule. A big thank you to Mr. Cameron Brewer, Member of Parliament, for being here and supporting us today. A big thank you to Honorary Consul General of Nepal, Dinesh Katkar. We would also like to thank Vicky Cronin and Alama Asaya at Inland Revenue for sharing your valuable insights. Your guidance is truly appreciated, and we look forward to working with you to support our community. We also want to thank Fadia Mudaffa, National Manager of Immigration Compliance and Investigations, for being here and supporting our event. We would also like to express our heartfelt gratitude to members of Advisory Committee from the Auckland Business Chamber, as well as the chairpersons of the Business Association from associate nations. Your participation is deeply valued and greatly appreciated. Further, our heartfelt thanks go to our event sponsors: BNZ Bank, Harcourts Ignite, Lexcom Legal, Advisory Window, Oracle Autos, Joram, GM Finsol, Sterling Cars, Linfield Education and Migration Services, and ECANS NZ. Your generosity made this evening possible. And to our media partners: Red TV, Indian News Link, New Zealankans, Sri Lankan NZ, Artisan Media, CTV channel. Thank you for your support in sharing this event with the wider community. Most importantly, we would like to thanks to the organizing committee and volunteers. Thank you for your dedication and hard work in making this event a success. Your efforts ensured every details was perfect. A few years ago, a group of passionate individuals with the shared vision came together to lay the foundation for the Sri Lankan Business Association, driven by the common goal to empower the Sri Lankan community in New Zealand. They worked tirelessly to create the platform that would foster collaboration, promote growth, and celebrate our vibrant culture. Their dedication, hard work, and commitment to this vision have been the driving force behind the establishment of this association, and today we are proud to see their dreams turning into reality. Thank you for your foresight and for laying the foundation for an initiative that will benefit our community and our nation for years to come. Finally, to our members and attendees, thank you for being here and supporting this association. Together, we are building a platform that not only fosters business connection, but also enhances cultural and social bonds. As we celebrate this milestone, we look forward to celebrating opportunities, celebrating successes, and contributing to both the New Zealand and Sri Lankan communities. Thank you once again for being part of this memorable evening. We look forward to seeing you at many more events in the future. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much. Bome Sudhi.
Thank you very much. We hope you had a great session, mingling, learning new exciting bits of information. We met new faces, shook some great hands, and now it's time to conclude the event. Do not worry about the event being concluded, because there will be plenty of time for you to grab a refreshment, grab a beer, grab a champagne, and, mingle with each other. Thank you very much for being an amazing audience today. It's been my pleasure to host you guys. My name's Timid J, signing out. Have a good night.
confused about New Zealand visa requirements? Want to know your options? At Linfield Education and Migration, we bring over 15 years of experience in helping clients achieve their migration goals. Whether it's work visas, residence visas, family or partner visas, student visas, or even Section 61 and PPI requests, we've got the expertise to guide you every step of the way. Call us today at 02146 3689 or email info@linfieldmigration.com for personalised assistance. Linfield Education and Migration, your trusted partner for all New Zealand visa needs.
Welcome to Advisory Window, your trusted partner for comprehensive financial solutions in New Zealand. At Advisory Window, we specialize in simplifying complex decisions by offering a comprehensive range of services. Our team of experienced professionals is dedicated to delivering a personalized and trustworthy service 100% free. Advisory Window is here to make your journey easy, straightforward and rewarding. At Advisory Window, we will make it simple.
නවසීලන්ත ජීවත් වන ඔයාගේ බිස්නස් එක, බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එක, එහෙම නැත්නම් ඕගනයිස් කරන ඉවෙන්ට් එක නවසීලාංකිකයෝ අතරට ගෙනියන්න අපි සූදානම්. නවසීලන්තයේ විශාලතම ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ඩිජිටල් සන්නමය සමග අදම එකතු වන්න. New Zealand Guns හදවතින්ම නවසීලාංකිකයි.
Quality cars and an exceptional buying experience at Oracle Autos Limited. Our Penrose and East Tamaki locations have over 500 cars, so no matter your taste, we have the perfect car for you. Enjoy our streamlined buying process and our no deposit, easy finance options. Join our satisfied customers. Find your dream car and drive home in style. oracleautos.co.nz or call 0800 4 Oracle today. Oracle Autos Limited, where quality and variety meet.